welcome to Jack TV. So today I thought of talking about a very special topic, and I believe it's helpful if we get to know about this nowadays. Election is right around the corner, and obviously I'm not going to talk about the political parties or the leaders or anything like that, but I thought it will be nice if we all can get to know what qualities we need to look into in finding a leader. And if anybody wants to be a leader, let's say you want to start your own company, you want to start your own community activities, something like that, in any given reason, if you think of being a good leader, this video is for you. Okay, so, and these are not my thoughts. I took this from the Buddhist philosophy, and Lord Buddha has mentioned 10 qualities that you need to have if you want to be a good leader. So let's see what they are. So number 1 is giving. What does that mean? So if you are a country leader, basically you're supposed to take care of your citizens as your own children. You cannot differentiate them. They all are just as same as each other. Basically, if you ask a mom, whom you love the most, there's no answer, because kids are all children for the mother is the same. So just like that, a country leader is supposed to take care of the people as just their own children. And the leader has to provide food and health for the people and a peaceful life, so that everybody can live peacefully. So that is the responsibility of a leader, and that is what you call giving, because the leader is supposed to give a good life to the citizens. When it comes to a company owner, employee is supposed to provide everything to the company employees, benefits and everything that is needed for employees to survive in that company. So that is what you mean by giving. Let's see number 2, which is discipline. So if you are not disciplined enough as a person, you cannot discipline your followers. So as a leader, it is a must to be very well disciplined. If you discipline yourself, it is very easy to discipline the other people. For an example, I would say, as a company owner, if you come late and expect the employees to come, that's not gonna be a good thing, and it might not work that way, because you set an example, and that way they follow you and they understand this is what you expect from them, so they will do that. If you don't do it and expect them to do it, I don't know what to tell you. So discipline is the most important thing in a leader, and I would say the biggest priority, because if you are not disciplined enough as a human being, I don't think that person is qualified enough to be a leader at all. So that is number 2, discipline. Let's get to number 3, which is sacrifice. As a leader, you might have to sacrifice your money, your time, your comfort, and anything. As a leader, you might have to sacrifice for your fellow citizens for their benefit, which you have to do. Even as a company owner, if you do not do that for the sake of your own employees, they are not going to be happy, and then there will be arguments, issues, anger in people. That is where the people will behave in a way that it's going to be a trouble to you. So sacrifice is a very good thing to have as a leader, even as a normal human being, because you tend to look after and take care of your people. And even as your family, if you are the person who's leading your family, the more you sacrifice, even the family people will think, oh my gosh, my mom is doing so much of stuff, I also need to take care of something. Just like that. Even in a company or in a country, sacrifice is really important, because that helps the people to understand, oh my gosh, my leader is doing so much to this country, this company, and we need to do that same thing as well. So that is number 3. Sacrifice. So let's get into number 4, which is directness. You have to be direct, and at some point, you have to be firm. If you take a decision, it has to be a firm decision as a leader. And also there cannot be any contradictory wording, you say something today and you say something else on the other day, which is doesn't tally with each other. If you do like that, then the people will not believe you. So that cannot be done. So you have to be firm and say what you do and do what you say. So that is a very good quality as a leader. If you want to be a good leader, behave as a person who's truthful to yourself and say what you do and behave according to your principles in life. So let's get into number 5, which is empathy. I know I said like previously you have to be direct and firm and adhere to the law, but sometimes you have to feel empathy towards your people. You have to feel for them. Sometimes, it can be a point where you need to break a law, you need to take a step back and think about it before you punish someone. You have to consider about their feelings or what their side of the story. That doesn't mean you're a fool. You just have to have that empathy to make the country citizens feel more secure living in the country, because all these rules and regulations are there to protect the people, not for anything else. So if that law itself is doing something wrong to a citizen, you need, as a leader, you need to be firm even to change that law, even to do something different for the sake of the citizens. So that is why you need to have that empathy towards your people, feel for them, then of course you will do the right thing for their betterment. When you have empathy towards people, you will not take decisions just for yourself. You think about other people, you think about your citizens, you think about your employees and do the right thing for them. It is not like sometimes, it can be the wrong thing to do on behalf of your advisors or your party people, but the main priority is taking care of the citizens. So empathy is very important as well. So let's get into number 6, which is be simple. Simple means as a leader, you need to have a simple life. If you yourself is looking for luxury, like let's say you can have a normal vehicle, and if you're looking for, that if you're planning to buy like the most expensive vehicle in the world, as a leader, especially in a country, you can sometimes do that. But that is not the right thing to do for your fellow citizen. Maybe with that money, you can even provide something better for your family as well as your fellow citizens. So having a simple life is always good. So you divide what you have among the people, among your employees, among your family. Just by yourself, if you think of doing everything in the world, like you buy all the cars in the world, you have all the houses in the world, what's the point? Because you as a leader supposed to take care of the people, not just getting everything you need. You can do that as a human being if you would like, but then you're not a good leader. Leader is there to lead and kind of give the good to the people. So be simple is a very good quality. I think even as just a human being, if we can have that, it's really easy to live a good life. Number 7. As a leader, Lord Buddha said you have to be peaceful as much as you can, because as a peaceful person, basically it means like you're looking to your citizens, as I mentioned before, as your own kids, as your own children. So it's like the relationship between a leader and their fellow citizens, it can be like a father and a son relationship, something like that. So when your daughter or son do some mistakes, you look into that in a mature way. You don't get mad at them, because if you get mad and do something harmful to the citizens, that is not good. So always you have to have a calm mindset and look into the citizens as your own children. And that way, Lord Buddha says that you will do the right thing for them without harming themselves. So that is very important as a leader, that you need to be very peaceful and calm and build it up within yourself, so that way you look into them and take decisions in the right way. So number 8 is be harmless. As a leader, you are there to protect your citizens. You cannot be harmful to them, no matter what they do, because everything, the law, the leader is there to protect the people, protect the citizens. So you cannot be harmful. You have to be harmless and take care of them. So that is what you are supposed to do as a leader. Even as a company owner, you cannot, sometimes, maybe you have to punish them, but you have to think twice. As I mentioned before, like, you have to be calm inside you and then take decisions. So you are not going to harm your citizens, fellow citizens, because your duty, your responsibility is to be a good leader for them and for their betterment, to make a good life for them. So it is very important that you take their actions in a very calm manner and look into their issues and treat it as like, your own daughter's problems or your own son's problems. So that way you're not going to harm them at all. So be harmless. So now let's get to number 9, which is be patient. That is a very good quality to all human beings. Actually, not just a leader, because be patient is something we need in our day-to-day life. Because more you're patient, it's very easy to deal with situations, even whether it is your family, your company, even the country. So it's really, really important to be patient at any given situation. One thing I can tell you is, like, developing the patience within you, you can actually sit down and consider about your breath. It's like kind of a meditation, and that will help you to build up patience. And that way you don't get mad, because when you get mad, you're not taking the right decision. So you cannot get mad, especially as a leader to a country. No matter what, you cannot be mad. You have to be patient and look into whatever the situation and do the right thing to the fellow citizens. That is your responsibility as a leader or even as a company owner. So, and the last but not least is number 10, which is acceptance. Have a broad mind. Like, for an example, like, in a country, there are so many people, so many citizens have their own opinions. So just because it doesn't tally with your own, you cannot get mad at them. That is the quality of a good leader. You need to be accepting. You need to accept their opinion, accept their decision, treat them not like, getting mad, but, accept that. Obviously anybody can have their own opinion. Even in a family, mother might think in one way of correcting a child, the father might think in another way of correcting a child. You cannot say that either one is wrong. Just accept that. As a leader of a family, someone who runs the family, give the other person also a chance. That is how you run a family. So that is a quality of a good leader. As I said, there are 10, but let me tell you one more thing. I think many of us know about this. There's a saying I found in internet, like, there are few reasons they say be a leader, not a boss. So have you ever seen the difference of a leader and a boss? Let me tell you those today. Alright guys, so I think this video is helpful. So we all know now what good qualities we need to look into in finding a good leader. And also, if you yourself want to be a good leader, these are the qualities you need to maintain within yourself. So I hope this video is helpful and valuable for you. And also stay tuned for my other review videos, which I'm doing on all the restaurants, everything, salons, anything in US. So I'm gonna get all the reviews for you, so that way you know where to go and what to do. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, so that way you will get updated as soon as I publish my next video. See you then. Bye bye.